everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, April 5th, 2019. Many times in our experiences, we're presented with many things. And does it make sense to each of you that when you are experiencing those things, if you are not aware of who and what you are, they are confusing. And they are sometimes perplexing. We often look at, and I'm sure some of you or all of you, many of you have experienced interactions with the ego of other people, the ego. And the ego is it can be very stealthy, and it can be very quiet in its effectiveness. Now, I'm not saying that the ego is a dastardly thing, okay? I'm not saying it's poison or anything. What I am saying is that command and mastering of the ego is something that these bodies come with. It's like power windows on a vehicle, brakes on a car. It's there to serve a certain purpose. Now, the interesting thing about it is that if you're unaware of its abilities, you're usually taken aback. You're caught off guard. And the effectiveness of our meditations, there's a couple areas. They're not dictatorial from the standpoint of that you have to follow a finite path of understanding. You know, there are so many that direct humans. You have to be a specific way because this touches this and this and this and this. But always we come back to the lack of unity of the civilization, the lack of togetherness, the lack of the one, is what has been our deficit in the transformation of the planet and our civilization. And it is because that meditation is very simple if you begin to know who you are and what you are. And that no one is above you. No one. And no one is below you. We are all together. And when I say as one, we move as one. Particularly as we smooth out the wrinkles of the collective consciousness, this part of the collective consciousness on this planet, we move into symmetry, into form, into grace, into beauty, into fluidity. And, you know, when we come together on each day, we understand that why are we here? Why are we doing this? Why are we effortlessly being involved and committing our time to doing this? Well, reason is that we all know emphatically that we are here at this time. Some of us were asleep, you know, in the beginning. It took us a while to shake the sand out of our eyes and get mobile. But for the most part, we all know why we're here. All of you have been and I've said this before, but all of you have been in different lives at different times within this planet's history, and, you know, quite frankly, other planets, They're identical. There's no difference. You know, the body may look different, you know, facial features and color and size and stature, that type of thing, but we're identical. So doesn't it make sense that we're a one-cell movement of life? Understanding that life is the highest value in the universe, and we all of us, are life. Think about that. Life is the highest value in the universe, and all of us are life. Well, when you look at that perspective, you take it in, you form your picture in front of you, and through the heart-mind, you view the picture and you say, wow, okay, I am life. Yeah? Does it make any sense? Any sense whatsoever that any of us would engage in ending life? Any of us. We're ending a piece of us. That's why you all feel things when there is something that happens on this planet. And you feel things that don't happen on this planet that you're unaware of. You get these feelings. This is a natural movement of energy. When your energy feels disturbed from lower frequencies, you are disturbed as well, to varying degrees. So, when the ego is under your command, in your awareness, and your mastership, then guess what happens? Your fear drops away. Your wanting, your greed. And we all have greed. There's a little bit here and there with us, you know, some more than others. But, and all of those pieces are with everyone, everything. So we command and master the ego, where the ego says, there's never going to be enough. I want more and more and more. And that's why we all fear not having, because the ego is constantly pushing you. More. And it's endless. It never ends. It never ends, seriously. It will never be quenched or satisfied. It is a constant. And that we know that. See, this is the wonderfulness of it. That we know that. We're aware of that with ourselves. We are humble about it. And so we identify it. And so we go to the ego, we give the ego a big smack, just a big hug and a kiss, and say, ego, I love you, but I'm the boss. When you know you're the boss, the ego sustains itself at a low ebb of softness. And it will respect your authority every single time. But when you slip into the lower frequencies and the matrix starts playing tricks on you and pulling you, you can lose control of it. But the more, just imagine the empowerment that you're experiencing. The more that you know who and what you are. And we're talking about the 3 density and the spiritual. So you know who and what you are. This is powerful. This catapults each and every one of us to a much higher frequency and an expansion of our optimal power. And our optimal power is deep eternal love, peace, and kindness. We are not, we're not made to be in low frequency, guys. That's why it's so disruptive for us. All of us. And this is why we strive. This is why at this time, going into 2 years, why we're having these meditations as they continue to grow and expand. We're at 4.6, roughly 4.6 million global participants. Now, we can't always slicing them. They slice the numbers down to non-existent levels. So we just can't get a proper reading of the hundreds of meditations that have been circulated across the planet, inside the planet, and out into the universe. So we don't know. So we just we estimate from that direction. So we're growing. Would I like us to grow faster? It is in divine energy of the collective consciousness of the universe that is guiding this. It is nirvana, the true heaven, which is guiding this. So we follow that path. We create the path that we follow. So this is ego. And it's more and more empowering every day for each and every one of us. So if you will, go to a place where you are not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure most of you are. And as I talk, relax the body. You know, let all of the goop vaporize. Notions, judgments. People always make judgments over others. And it's usually negative judgment. It's negative things that invade, twist, and cause rift within you. Uncomfortable feeling. If you cannot love everything, you're in trouble. Automatically. If you cannot love everything, and you start judging things, people, things, events, you're in trouble. Let it all go. Let it vaporize. And you'll feel the lightness and the love and the peace and the kindness flow. As you're relaxing, you want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. And you exhale through the mouth. Now you want to do this about at least 6 times while I'm talking. Breathing is astronomically powerful. And you don't have to breathe to the point where you don't have any breath type thing. You just breathe naturally and fully, deeply. As you're breathing in, remember your breath in is divine positive energy. The divine positive energy is the collective consciousness of the universes. It is nirvana. It is heaven. It is everything. And it is full of communication. It is full of frequencies that are constantly communicating with you. So you're aware of this. And this breath in during this meditation, it's the divine positive energy communicates with you is that you are the master and commander. You're a light ship, and your ego is a student of yours. Your ego is a student of yours. And this teacher-student relationship, as you are the master, you educate your ego on its decorum, its level of respect, its level of love, kindness, its level of humbleness. And so you teach your ego this by emulating the love and the kindness and the peace. Whenever the ego comes in and tries to manhandle you, you're able to literally put it to sleep, softly, kindly, carefully. And then before long, you're able to do it all the time, whenever it arises. So, this is the relationship that we have with our egos and many other things with us. We're the teacher. They are the students. The ego does not, it teaches us from the perspective of saying, this is not the way to be. This is uneasy frequency, uneasy energy. to be egotistical to the point of greed, a endless thirst and hunger for avarice. So through that interaction, you've learned that the ego is your student, and you teach it benevolence and kindness. This is the communication that comes in from your highest source, strengthening you, strengthening your resolve of love and kindness and peace and prosperity for all. Now, when you exhale, you're exhaling the debris. You know, we pull in our thoughts and things come into us, and it's identified as debris. And the debris does not serve us at all. It does not serve our highest good, our highest purpose. It is low-level density and frequencies. So guess what we do? We expel it. And you all know what's at your command, the light energies. You can bring in the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, and just shift it out. Shift it right out. As you do this, you harmonize your field, your frequency of that you are, the power of the energy, and you turn into your heart mind. Remember, the heart mind's above the heart. It sets above the heart. You float there. We are moving ever so more and more. And then I said this, eventually you'll be above the body. You will eventually float above the head, right where the crown chakra. But for now, you're above the heart. And as you're above the heart, and you are with the heart mind, you are met with your higher self, your spirit, your soul, your God self, your spark of creation. And you become one. It's effortless. It's a merge of oneness. And when you do this, you bring heaven to earth. So the body's the earth, and the spirit's the heaven. And you bring these two together, it harmonizes, and it affects the entire planet and all those around you. So you become very soft and blending with all that there is, and super omnipotently powerful. And the paradise is forming and shifting on this planet. The atmosphere is shifting to the parasite, the paradise of this planet. Multiple color variances and frequencies are saturating Gaia, and she is open-armed. We are saturating ourselves with this tremendously shifting energy and frequency. We command the emerald green healing flaming light of Archangel Raphael. We command the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray. We command the white fire, the violet, purple, blue flaming light of Archangel Michael, the golden, white, pink light of Mother, Father, God, Prime Source, Creator God. We are part of all of that. We are part of Mother, Father, God. We are part of Prime Source, Creator God. We are part of the Ascended Masters. We are part of the universes. We are part of all of it. We are connected always, indefinitely, to all of it. Completely protected. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle of light. field, a uplifting energy field. It is bright, vibrant, yet soft and warm, penetrating, expanding, and we float up effortlessly. And as we're floating up, communication comes in. All of the light energy beings in all locations, dimensions, existences, universes, densities are elated that we are doing this. So they flock in. We call upon them. Come on in, family. And they come. And they join. And we're excited and we embrace and we love each other and we are humbled by each other's presence. And they're with us, and our circle expands greatly beyond the solar system. It fans out amongst all the planets, the Phobos, the moon, everything. It expands completely out and reaches into the universe beyond the Milky Way galaxy and into the universe, because there are so many particles of creation. We call upon the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim archetypes, all of the angels from everywhere, as you are, who have committed to your work with this shift, with this planet at this time. They come in adoration because of what we're doing, and they are gladly assisting us. And numbers not to count because they are so massive. So they come in. They flock in. We feel their energy, their wave of power light, the embracing, the love, the kindness, the sharing, the humbleness, the respect. We are one, and our circle continues to expand. We call upon all the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, El Morya, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, Abundantia. They all come in. We are part of them. The true ascended masters. And they're with us. And we are very thankful. Our family takes stronger and stronger form. And all we have to do is invite, ask, and they come. We call upon all of the civilizations who are assisting this human civilization on this planet at this time in its ascension, in its evolution, in its breaking free of its bondage. Many of the things that it unknowingly has created for itself. They are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, and they join us. They are with us. They join the circle. And the circle of light is massive. You could fit 1 trillion Jupiters and not complete the circle. It's expanding, glowing, greater and greater intensity. We call upon all of the inner earth beings of whole earth. Inner earth. We call up all of the civilizations beneath the earth, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love and benevolence and kindness. And they come. And they join us. We embrace. We love them and they love us. And we are together. And it is a wonderful energy to be a part of. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed in this life. They have left the bodies. And all of those in past lives who have left the bodies, they are all with us. They have joined us in deep eternal love. From deep eternal love. Feel the uplifting energies moving from the samadhi into nirvana. The highest high. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on this planet at this time. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the trees, the gnomes, the elementals, earth, air, fire, water. We call upon the mermaids, the dolphins, the whales, Pegasus, unicorn, and they come, and they are with us, and we embrace them, we love them, and we welcome them. They are part of our family. They are part of all that there is, ever has been, and ever will be. They are divine energy, as all of our brothers and sisters are, as all the elements are. And we are one. And we are deeply loved, and we are expansive. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. The sphere sets center circle. The sphere cannot be measured. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Its expanse and its brightness can be seen from every view of creation, and every view before creation, and every view beyond creation. We feel it saturating us. It rains softly above our heads. It saturates our physical bodies, our etherical bodies. It floods us with pure, deep, eternal love, happiness, and joy, and bliss, and humbleness. It eliminates greed, avarice, want, deception. It eliminates all of the lower frequencies. We're being bathed in this constantly. We look down upon the planet and we see all of our brothers and sisters. You understand that the spark of creation, the one, all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, is with us in this circle, concentrating its direction. Through our intent for all life, for all humanity, for this entire civilization, and this living being planet, to be in total harmony, peace, and prosperity, to vibrate at a tremendous level of love, light energy, of sheer bliss, prosperity, abundance, and peace. It is bathing the planet. This is the collective consciousness of the universe. This is the omnipotently powerful creation energy. It is viewing, it is saturating Gaia in all civilization of this planet inside and out. It's expansive. It embraces everyone, and it doesn't matter what you have done, where you're at, any of it. It is for all of the civilization in life. You can see it in your pictures through your heart mind as it expands, vaporizing any of the low frequencies. They can no longer be. They are transmuted into high light, high frequency. Feel the exuberation in your very spirit center of the joy that we are, each and every one of us. And the ego is loved, and you are the master of it. You are the one that directs it. Therefore, it is asleep. direction of blissful creation. I will join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. emulate this energy that you are of the peace, love, and prosperity and joy that is flooding this planet and all of civilization. You can see it in the sky. You're going to see it on the ground. You're going to see it in the oceans. You're going to experience it and witness it as it progresses. And all the lower frequencies are being disintegrated and transmuted into a much higher frequency of light, love, energy. We are experiencing a complete shift in the assistance of the One. The collective consciousness of the universe is front and center. And we are part of that. And we can call on it anytime, anywhere, in deep eternal love, prosperity, happiness, joy, and bliss. Do not allow your ego to pull in the fear, the disillusionment, the judging, the prejudging. That's when you start thinking and feeling negative things about yourself, about others, and they permeate and affect you. Remember that each and every one of you are a omnipotently powerful source creation energy, and you are pure, deep, eternal love. And you are the masters and commanders, and you are the light ships. Take it through the day, the evening, the night, and the next morning. Fill with it. Swim with it. Be with it. Because you are it. We will return tomorrow, April 6th, 3 p.m. Eastern. And you are the love. Remember that. Each and every one of you are the love. You do not any longer tolerate, none of us do, the lower dredging frequencies.